Todd Anderson is getting ready. He not only brings immense talent, but also a contagious enthusiasm for the game. He'll look to put those skills on display today. It's the Los Angeles Angels and the Texas Rangers. First pitch coming your way next. And we're back. And on the mound today, Todd Anderson. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Jacob Young, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. The next offering misses, and the count is 1-1. And that skips into dirt.
2-2 to count.
The changeup missing, and that's ball 3.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Line drive. And a base hit right there. So a man on base to start the inning. Ezekiel Duran stepping in for the Rangers. 4th in the American League in batting average this year. Roll to short, could be 2. More for 1.
He's out.
Back to first, and that is a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So now it's Corey Seager, and Singy, they're dealing with a former MVP in this spot. That's a little bit low.
Just look at his recent stretch of games. He's done a good job of getting hits with runners in scoring position. This guy's delivering hits when his team needs him most.
Fastball for a strike at 95.
1-1.
2 outs, base is empty. The shortstop takes a ball.
Count full.
Grounder off the pitcher. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the out. We head to the second in Arlington. No score. Back at Globe Life Field, and now it's Jake Berger to hit. Anderson back to work. And there's the strike.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
Next
Ball
offering is down low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back. It is gone. His 18th home run of the season, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
Well, there goes the shutout. Just like that. They're still behind, but this is a start. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Here's Josh Young. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Next up for Texas, Adolis Garcia. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Young gets his lead at first with nobody out. Fastball for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
And it is 2-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. More for 1. How about that double play?
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Up next for the Rangers, Jonah Heim. Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-0. And a foul ball. Swing and a ground ball. Oh, great grab on the dive. Throws from his knees. And he'll be safe at first.
That's a dangerous throw for the first baseman to try to handle right there. Exposed him to a potential collision, and we've all seen some of the ugly ones over the years on plays similar to that one. So it's great. Nothing came out of that other than the throwing error.
So a man at first. Next is the designated hitter, Jahmai Jones. Swing and a chopper out to short. They get the force. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. But they draw within 1 thanks to the solo homer. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. Angels 2 and the Rangers 1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Check swing, no appeal. Biggio with a homer in his last game. Just missed. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 2-2. And he grounds one to the right side. Moore gets it to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jacob.
At the plate, Jacob Young. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Young, 26 years old, and he's a former Gold Glove Award winner. One down, base is empty. That one finds the zone, and now it's even 1-1. That one missed. There's the strike. One out, base is empty. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And he'll take first easily after the strikeout.
No, you don't see it very often, but every once in a while a guy strikes out and still somehow ends up safe on first. And when it happens, you kind of scratch your head, but I guess sometimes a pitch is so nasty it makes everyone miss. Now they're going to have to get more than 3 outs in this inning.
Ezekiel Duran stepping in for the Rangers. Yeah, that's fouled off. Step off throw to first. Young dives and can't get back in time. He's picked off.
When there's a lefty on the mound, you've got to make sure you've got more of a one-way lead, even leaning back to the bag when he picks up his leg, unless you're thinking you're going first move. Not sure what he was doing right there over at first.
Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Moore tosses to first, and that's the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 3 innings complete. Angels 2 and the Rangers 1. Back in Arlington, here's the shortstop at the plate, Corey Seager. That misses. Ball 1. cut on and lifted in the air. Moniak snags it. One up, one down.
The first baseman, number 21.
Jake Berger getting ready to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Foul ball there. One down, base is empty. Up the middle. Kingery over to first. And that is out number 2.
The third baseman, number 6.
Now the third baseman, Josh Young, reached on an infield single his first time. That's too low. 1-0.
Ball 1,
2 down,
no
nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That's down and in.
No
well,
strike.
usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they go quietly there. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Angels 3 and the Rangers 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. Anderson back to work. And that's through there for a strike.
Well, these Rangers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning. Here's the catcher to hit, Jonah Heim. He's 0 for 1.
Leadoff man on. It's time to play a little small ball. Get some base runners. Try to dig yourself out of the hole.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1.
Ball 2.
And that chops in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
That's ball 3.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Next offering is in for a strike.
The count is full.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
First and second, no outs. Jahmai Jones stepping in for the Rangers. That one misses. Ball 1.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
Ball 2.
In the dirt, blocked.
2-0.
Fastball for a strike. And now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And there's
3
a ball.
balls, 2 strikes.
First and second here, no outs. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Stays alive. Let's go. 3-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Biggio takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. Garcia, the lead runner, out at second. Heim over at first with 1 away. That's a little bit low.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike. Yeah. 2-2 in the count.
To short, could be 2. There's 1.
Out.
What a double play that was. Inning over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 5 innings complete. Angels 5 and the Rangers 1. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now it's the Rangers leadoff hitter, Jacob Young. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Just missed.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
On the ground. Slings to first, 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
Oh, I think the key, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
On the ground to third. To first, but it pulls him off the bag. Man at first with 1 gone. Here's Siegs to the plate now. 0 for 2 in this one.
These guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. And now it's 1-2. On the ground, could be 2. 1 at second.
Out.
Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. 1 error in the inning, but nothing more. We're through 6 full. Angels 5 and the Rangers 1.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Robert Stevenson. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Anderson gave up 1 earned run over 6 innings of work for the quality start.
They know he's capable of better on the mound, and he does too, but he did all right in this start, and they come away with the win. Be happy with that and do better in your next start.